Moment of madness from Luke Shaw has cost us. Alright, Adamatic here at the Amex United against Brighton. Ten Hag's just been greeting the fans there, some away fans. We love this manager, oh my god. Anyway, teams are in. Martial comes in and Ericsson drops out as well. I mean, Martial obviously in for Sancho. Ericsson drops out for Fred. I can remember Fred having a bit of a nightmare in this fixture last season. I hope it's not the same again tonight, but past that it's the same back four, except Wan-Bissaka comes back in as well. So 3 changes of note: Wan-Bissaka, Fred and Martial. United looking strong up front with Rashford, Martial and Antony, and in the midfield of Fred, Casemiro and Bruno. Back four, as just said there, Lindelof and Shaw hold the central berths again, with Dalot on the right, Dalot on the left, and Wan-Bissaka back out on the right hand side to handle Mitoma. Well, the goal, this is it. Can we set that cement, that red cement that's already in there in the top 4 for United? We'll win tonight, because that's what this does tonight. The big night for United tonight, hopefully. Ten Hag vibes early doors, strong team, looking good. Martial, is it his time tonight? Is someone going to step up? The sun's out, the seagulls are flying. Let's hope we shoot them down today and United can cement top 4.
Well, good evening and welcome along to the American Express Community Stadium, the fabulous home of the Albion. This evening we welcome the players, officials and support.
Okay, half time here. Nothing in it, tight game. Both teams would have probably had as many shots as each other, but United have probably edged it in terms of clear-cut chance. Rashford and Martial both should be on the score sheets. We've been industrious, we've matched their energy, which you need to do against Brighton. It's a complete contrast to this time last season when United were here. And you know what, Brighton tried to blow it away first 15 minutes, it looked like higher. United just matched them, battled them, and defended very well. Defended well from set pieces, defended well as a team. Their only clear-cut chance really from Mitoma came from a poor pass from Lindelof. But past that, speculative shots from Brighton, close, but nothing clear-cut, nothing created really. And United will feel that they probably should be in front this half. We created the better chances, and I think in terms of what you would say is a proper clear-cut chance, United, you would feel like they've missed a couple of opportunities here. We are battling. The front line is working-ish. Fred in midfield, not quite. His energy is great, brilliant, but he just hasn't got that touch. We have got the options of Sancho and Ericsson on the bench. I think Ericsson for Fred in this game, it changes. Definitely gives it a bit more quality in that final third. Big half coming up. Moment of madness from Luke Shaw has cost us a point, because to be honest we were hanging on at the end there, and to be fair to Brighton, they probably won. They were the team that were looking for it at the end there. Credit, it was just an heavyweight battle. This season we've just been unlucky away from home at times, and I think that was another one there. I mean, it was fitting that we lost on a penalty, just like we beat them on penalties. It just seems to be written in the stars, didn't it, that something was going to happen. It had to be Marino, our enemy. But I mean, tonight they've got themselves to blame. Finish the ball. We just cannot score goals. If Marcus Rashford doesn't score, Manchester United do not score. It's as simple as that. The combinations that we're having to throw together at the moment is mixed match. Eriksen can't play a full 90 minutes today. Martial was poor today, didn't do enough. Then Vegas coming on, Sancho's coming on for Anthony because he's on a yellow card. We lose that bite up front. There's just no cohesion and no consistency in the team. We're just struggling, and you can see what happens, and you can see a team there in Brighton that know exactly what they're doing, that play together for a while. This just seems to be a shopping and change at the back, a mix up in midfield. Fred playing today, I thought he was terrible today. Fred, I thought he was awful today. We lacked that quality. When Sabitzer came on, that was a difference. That was a difference straight away, but it was too late. Everyone else was bollocks, basically. Running on empty, that's what I will say right now. Too many games, not a big enough squad, and you've got to give the opposition its due. When it was just one of them, it's like they weren't spectacular, Brighton. It was a very, very even game. United probably, and the fact that their goalkeeper got man of the match says everything. We just hit everything at him. There wasn't anything clinical, and to be fair, Martial now, I'm looking at it, I'm worried going into the summer. I'm worried for him going into this summer. I don't see his place in the team. If a Premier League player cannot play 90 minutes, then he shouldn't be a Premier League player. We can't have a player on that amount of money who can only play a certain amount of minutes. You haven't finished the game for 3 years. That's not good enough for this football club. You need someone who can play all the way through. Like Rashford and Bruno and players like this at the moment, they're blowing out their ass because there's no one else. We lose a key player, we drop, we fall down. Today we had no Eriksen, and there again, as soon as you mix up that midfield three of Casemiro, Bruno and Eriksen, we just don't have the control. Fred hasn't got the quality. He's got the tenacity, he's got the energy, but he hasn't got the quality on the ball. And in tight games like that, when you need that little bit of something else, Fred isn't your man. He's not that type of player, and he was our furthest man forward most of the time because we needed extra cover at the back with Casemiro. It's just one of them frustrating nights where you're thinking, if we'd have just took one of them chances from Martial or Rashford when we went clean through, and credit to the keeper, yeah, he did make some good saves in there, but I thought we could have finished them. We should have done better. And to be fair, I look at it now and I go, right, I'm still convinced we're making top four. I think the games we've got at home, like I said, are the ones that are going to win it us. And Liverpool can only get 71 points. The threat to us now in terms of points and what's left on the table is Brighton, this lot. But they have got to play, I think they've still got to play Newcastle, that's next. They've got to play Arsenal, they've got to play City. I mean, from what I've seen there tonight, that could have gone either way. They're not fantastic, they're just well run. They're a well run club, they're a well run team. Deserves credit, he does. To carry on from where Potter left off and keep this ethos and keep this philosophy of how they play, he deserves a lot of credit. And you know what, I walk away from here tonight going, yeah, we lost, we could have won, it's frustrating, yes, but again, it was one of them games where you go, the opposition, they probably deserved it just about after the second half performance, in my opinion. United were toothless in the second half, and like I said, we looked knackered. We were blowing big time, and in the end it's long balls to Vegas. We haven't got the squad to deal with this amount of games, and we are just running on empty right now, and we're just crawling over the line. We will get over the line, and we are going to have to rest some players. We've now got a week off after West Ham at weekend. I'm saying now, we've got a week off. I'm talking after West Ham. We have to go now and beat West Ham. I think that pretty much clinches it, because a week off then to Wolves, players rested, that's when you start to look at playing your better team again, and that's when you can actually get a better performance, I think, because we know three games a week, 2 games a week, however you want to say it, we're just blowing on empty. We haven't got anything left. And like I said, this defence, and Luke Shaw, you can slag him off for what he did, but he was man of the match up until that moment. I'll still give him man of the match. Yeah, he cost us the game for a moment of madness, but he was still man of the match. He was outstanding tonight again, and they didn't deserve it. United didn't deserve that ending. We deserved a draw. That's what we deserved. But this is football. Fine margins. 5 minutes of injury time. I'm like, 5 minutes? Where's that come from? Oh yeah, Mariner. That's where it comes from. Always. It's always the same. But yeah, just to see that 99th minute penalty, it was just painful. It really is. We didn't deserve anything more than a draw, but we didn't deserve anything less. At one moment, I think one of 3 shots on target, the penalty for Brighton. That's what it was in the end. That's what it took, and that's how close that game was. And to put it in context, that is what that game was there. 2 teams right at the top of the league. United just about catching up with everyone else. Next season will be a lot better, and you've seen there the energy and the work rate was fantastic for what we had to do, but that killed our quality. Let me know what you think, everyone. Long drive, long day tomorrow driving home.